everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Infinity Evolved Expert Mode. My name is Brink, and you can see that some of the things that I've done now is just move this stuff over, and I think I'm going to have the IC2 machines on this side. Not sure yet. This I'm going to work off camera because I just want to make sure I'm putting it in the right place. That worked out great. I've been putting it to a lot of work, and it hasn't failed me yet. All of the 4 CPU processors have been working fine. Somebody gave me a suggestion over the comments to make one full block of an interface on each of these, and that will supply the power because this wasn't powered before. But by powering the large block interface, now it does have power. And as you know, a network shares its power if they're touching, and so it is touching there, and then the rest of it is touching with the ME glass cable. And it worked out. It looks pretty neat the way it is. Somebody else suggested that I move the input a little bit back or a little bit forward. I don't know which he meant. I think he meant a little bit forward, and that would make everything symmetrical, because then this would shoot straight down. It wouldn't have this angle. It would shoot straight down, and everything would run in parallel lines. I may do that off camera. I just didn't want to mess with a P2P and have to set the memory back again. I'm just not too worried about it. So then I saw this empty space here, and I thought to myself, there is something else I can do for this episode, something I can do for this episode, and that is the crystal growth chamber. But then I thought, you know, it might be better to have it out front and center, but I don't have a lot of space back here, in here. And besides, it would be covered by these walls. A better idea I came up with is to have it above this area, and maybe knock this down one block below so that it's one level down like this. I may do that, and I think I like that idea more. Still working on which block to use instead of this abyssal here. You know, it may turn out we may leave it because it does look good with these lights shining against it. Very contrasty. I think it looks good. Anyway, I was just processing 4 more solar panels because I built 4 off camera, and now I can get to work with the, the quantum solar. Now I built 1 quantum solar, it's already placed, but I want to build another quantum solar just to give us some extra power. And in fact, I may keep 1 quantum solar on that side with a mass fabricator and have the other quantum solar over here, because I've been using portable temporary power for this as I set this up, and processing a couple of things here and there. But let's get to work today. One of my commenters, one of my subscribers, suggested a nice idea for a I'm spelling his name. I meant to look for the item. His name is Jollyeye, and I spelled it wrong actually. It goes something like this. Yeah, Jollyeye. Good recommendation came from him. I have built the crystal growth chamber in different ways in the past. Automated, where you have the transfer node underneath and all of that. But Brink, did you have issues trying to craft steel nuggets through AE? Haven't tried steel nuggets. Do you have a problem with it? Alright, so back to this. This is great, but the main focus with his design is that it can go a lot faster than this. This setup. Okay, Link is the one answering. This setup can handle it 4 times faster than just using water, but his design actually uses 6. I'm getting lost in this text. Let me finish with this text, and then I'll be right back to recording. Alright, back to recording. Now, this keeps freezing up in the nighttime. It works fine in the daytime. It's just when it hits nighttime, it turns to ice. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick this up. We're going to go step by step, and we're going to do the whole process on camera. Hopefully I don't need to cut too many times, but I think we can do it. Let's break all of this apart, and we can move it to a platform that I'm going to build up above this area. And let's pick this up instead of using the crescent wrench, which would have been probably a little bit faster. But we're going to clear all of this up, make it look real spiffy, And we'll low line it, or low profile it is what I meant, just to make it as low as possible and compact. I think it'll look better that way. Very good. 2 more. And that's it. Okay, so now I think I'm going to use laboratory blocks just to go with the rest of the floor. And the problem is that the side of this laboratory block actually looks bad. It has this point all around it. But I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it as a delineator. It'll look like a line. I think it'll work. Let's just go ahead and place it, and we can always change it to something else. I mean, we can pick another block if we need to, but I think this will work. It's fine. There we go. Now, that being done, I think we're ready to go ahead and start laying down the floor. We got a builder's wand. Don't know that we do have enough blocks. Good. Okay. So let's bring this back. Bring it all the way back. And right there. So there's our floor. We can work our crystal growth chamber up here, and I think it'll work. Now the way this goes, as far as I understood the design to go, this is going to go up, so I'm thinking it's got to go around here. I'm thinking. Let's do that. Yeah, I think that'll work. You know what? It might be easier. Let me put a block down, and then I'll put the crystal growth chambers all around that. And they're pointing in. Now, is that the way I want it? I think it is. Oh, I may want to turn this, though. Yeah, I want it to turn so that I can get the ME glass cable to touch there. And in fact, it may be better on this side. Now, I'll need 2 more crystal growth chambers. Let's go ahead and craft that. Growth chamber. So we're going to need these fluix blocks. I don't think I have any. No. So we'll use this recipe because I know I have those. So we're done. We got these. Oh, I needed 1 more. Oh, I am missing something. Let's see. What is it? These quartz glass. Okay, so I made a pattern for quartz glass because I've been using them a lot. And this will make it a whole lot easier just to craft them up. And awesome. So as you can see, we have 4 CPU bays that we can draw from, which is great. We have accessibility all around for building auto-crafting things. Auto-crafting is the bomb. Let's put this here, and maybe this. You know what? I wonder if we can face it. Oh, we're facing it up now. Okay, I didn't want that. I want to face sideways, but forward though. So. We need to turn this guy to face upward. That's good. All right. So they're all done. Now we can get the ME glass cable. And ME glass cable is fine for this. Although, let me just check to see. I do have some smart cable I could use. Use them up. Might as well. Why not? All facing forward and to the side. All right, we're missing one, which is this one. And I don't know if this is permitted. Or do they all have to be on the cable? I'm not sure. We can give it a try and see if this goes online. You see in the whale, the second line says device offline. If we go and connect it, let's see if it goes online. So let's go down here and go ahead and make a connection. Let's see. We're going to make a connection down here. Oops, it goes up. Let's go across one more. And then up. Let's see where we're going. You know what? Let's get rid of all of this and just go straight up. We're going up on this one. Yep. Made a platform down there. I was originally thinking off camera, why don't we put it down there? But nah, don't like the idea. I want to show it. So I prefer it to be exposed out here. So let's see. Yeah, so we got to go one more across. And that'll do. Cover that. And we'll go straight up. Alright, one more should do. Now, let's see if that went online. It is online. Okay, so you can do this. It doesn't have to be across one cable. So all of them are working, and that is 6 of them, which is great. All right, I'm going to get rid of this. I can replace him easily. We'll put the water down there. And let's see. Put you across there, and everything's connected. All right, so we can turn it off for now. We just wanted to see if it would work. And it does. So, yeah. Let's open this up a bit, just for easier access if we need to get in here again. Awesome. Okay, so next thing we want to do is build something, he said, called the translocation plate. And this item is pretty neat because this is a sort of teleporter. It's a teleporter of sorts. We need some signalum. Let's craft a number of signalum. And now we can put this in here. We got that. And what was it called? Yes. Translocation plate, which is this plus 3 more. And we need this middle part, translocation plate. Uh-oh. You know, I didn't check to see if it's there's something that's not in this pack. I'm assuming that he was saying that it was in this pack and it is able to be made in this pack. Hopefully it is. I may have to use the induction smelter on this. Yes, so fluid transposer, we need 4 ender pearls. Easily doable. Let's do that. Where's my pearls? Alright. This has got to be to here. And there we go. So, translocation plate. Now we have to see how this works exactly. So, let's see. We'll put this here. And it's pointing this way. So if I step on it, it sends me how far? Well, I guess it butted up against there. Otherwise, it would have gone further. Is there a right click? No, there isn't. How about this? Oh, you can go upward too. Huh. I guess you need a connecting plate somewhere. Or maybe that's obstructing. Let's move this over a bit. See how this works. Try to figure out how this works. Okay, so it is a limited space. It didn't go all the way up. It went a certain distance up. And so if we wanted to go down, I think it's this one. Yeah, sort of the negative direction. But you can see that I landed somewhere around here before I went down. So that's about maybe 10, 15 blocks. But I need to see how to access this. I got to find out how to... Alright, so this is done. And I think I figured it out. Well, I didn't figure it out. I went to the Reddit to find out how to do it. It seems you have to build a multimeter by thermal expansion. And so there it is. And now with the multimeter, we can access this. No? Is it shift? There it is. Alright, so we can tell it how far to send. Let's send something like 4 blocks. And let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not counting the plate. Let's just check it again. Let's go this way. I'm standing on 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the 5th block from where it sends, that is away from its block, 4 spaces. That's what we need to know. All right, so what I need to do is to make, let's see if we have a dropper, but a very particular dropper, one by open blocks. I don't want this this one by Minecraft. I've used this one in Mod Sauce, and it didn't work as well as this one did with AE2. And I need to connect AE2 to it. So that's why I want to build this one in particular. Yeah, okay, so there it is. It looks a little bit different from when I've built it before, though. Don't know if that's going to be an issue, but let's put this in here and see if we can connect it there. You know what? Maybe we should go on this upper block, though. This will give us some space from below. No. Actually, I need to be 1 block even further up. Smart cable, where are you? No more smart cables. Okay, so we're going to have to make some smart cables because it's going to look bad if we don't use it. So, covered cable first. Let's make a few. Oh, I don't know if we have enough. We'll see. And then this is smart cable. Yes, we have enough. Oh, we only needed one covered? I thought it was like 6 or something. But that's fine. Alright, let's put this up here. And I'm going to connect the dropper to that. So it'll be up there. It'll have one space empty. And then it'll drop on top of the plate here. So let's set down a floor for it. Oh, I'm touching all types of things here. I shouldn't be touching. And let's place this here. Boom! Turn it around. There. Alright, so I think we went 2 blocks up. Oh, yeah, because this actually has 1 block of clearance space. You know, it's not quite an invisible thing. So it'll drop here. Boom! Transport through this cable, through this, and wind up here. We just got to measure how many spaces. So it's 1, 2, 3 spaces. And a 4th. So 3 spaces is what we're talking about here. Let's access this. There we go. It looks like when you break it and set it down again, it resets. So there it is. 3 spaces. Now, what we do here, from what I remember, the last time I built this in Mod Sauce 1, not the second one. Let's see. It was an interface. Was it an interface? I think it was an interface. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an interface. We're going to need to build one, though. I don't know if we have the materials for it. Looks like we're missing something. Oh, do I have enough? Yes, looks like I do. Let's make one of these. Oh, come on. Oh, we're missing something else. What is it? Just glass. We could do that. Let's get some glass. Craft me a couple hundred glass, please. And it's as fast as cooking it, so it should be right away. And there it is. I'll grab one, grab the other. And there we go. All right. Booyah. Get the slimline one going. And we'll connect this right there. Let's see. So we have to connect that in order to get a channel going. But let's see. So, you know, I wonder how the ME system is going to know. What is it going to delineate it? Oh, it delineates it an item dropper. So it does recognize it as that, as the name of this item. And you know, when you try the vanilla dropper, I don't remember what I used to get, but there was some glitch that it doesn't work well with it. But this is fine. Now here's the thing, I'm going to be walking around with my magnet, and that might be an issue because it may draw things away from it. But it's only like a fraction of a second, because as soon as it pulls it from the ME system, it drops. That fraction of a second is where I might grab it. So what I'm going to do is build a glass wall here just to keep it inside so it doesn't move from here. Maybe a glass wall, or maybe just build up a wall of these. I don't know yet. But I have my magnet off. I said I have my magnet off. It is now off. And then we can give it a try and see if it works, because this is online and ready. Now here's the thing, we need a way to retrieve it after it's in there. How would we retrieve it? You may want to pause a second here and go for that quiz. It's the quiz of today. How are we going to retrieve the certus crystals, the pure certus, pure quartz, and pure nether quartz crystals after they've matured inside of this chamber? Pause. You have your answer? We're going to use a vacuum. Not any kind of any old type of vacuum, but a very special kind of vacuum. And that is the transfer node for items. Oh yeah, some people don't know. This is an actual vacuum. If you use a world interaction upgrade, it acts like a vacuum. So, and here's the tricky part. Let's say I place this here. Boom. Placing one world interaction upgrade will make it go 1 block deep. Let's see. It may be better to demonstrate like this. Better demonstration like this. Let's see. Boom. So, if I put one world interaction, it can retrieve it from here, from here, the floor, and from up here. Oops, not there. Here. There. I don't know how far it needs to go back here. But if you put 2 world interaction upgrades, it goes 2 blocks further. There, you see sort of a triangle? 2 blocks away. And it doesn't have to be straight line. It can go diagonally, you see. So we're going to need 2, I think. We'll measure it when we get up there, whatever the easiest way to do it will be. But we'll use that method as our vacuuming method. So let's go up here. And we can either place it down here or up under here. It doesn't matter. I think what I'm going to do is make it straight. So I'll connect it to the top here. And where we're retrieving it is, remember, the middle of this chamber. So we need to go up 1 and across 1. So that's 2 world interactions we're going to need. So let's bury this. Transfer node will go down into some kind of an import chest. We're going to need an import here, right there. And do we need an import? Yeah, an import should work, I think. We're going to need a filter also, because that's the way those work. And do I have this set to something? Oh, I do. Cobble. I don't remember using that. All right, so we're going to need a sample of each of the pures. And we do have a sampling of each. Awesome. And one of these. Access this. Put these in here. Just an image of it. These are the mature ones. So whenever it sees one of these mature ones is when it'll pull. If it doesn't see it, it leaves it alone. It leaves it to cook inside the chamber. So, a vanilla chest, because we only need the smallest chest. We don't need anything big. Let's put it under here, connecty, right there, and it'll open. Okay, so let's see. So this goes, is it here or here? I think it's here. Yeah, I think it's here because the items flow here. Okay, so now we need 2 world interaction upgrades, and I've made a pattern for that because, right there, because I built this cobblestone generator, compressed cobblestone generator, and then I looked at the recipes for the compressed, and there's hardly any. There isn't any need for an octuple compressed cobblestone, so I made that for nothing. There are recipes that require the double and the triple, maybe the quadruple, but no, nothing for the octuple, so we don't need it. We actually didn't need to build that. We could have done it through AE crafting. It's fast enough. All right, so world interaction is what we're waiting for. And it didn't make. Why is it not making? Why are you no makey? Huh. World? Is this set? Yeah, it is set. Oh, did I not hit start? That's why I didn't hit start. Somebody's visiting me. Oh, by the way, I built this jukebox a while ago. Let's get some music going. Hopefully there's no copyright on it. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, let's not do it, because I don't know if there is copyright. But it sounds pretty good. All right. Oh, that must have been an Enderman. That's probably what it was. Okay. If you know, put it in the comments. All right, so this would go here. Yeah, just like that. So you can pick it up inside of there. We just got to close off this chamber also. Maybe I'll get glass all around here. This way it'll cover up this vacuum and things from being pulled from here. I think that'll be the safer way to do it. So interface, yeah, I got to teach it the pattern that we want to do. So we're going to need the nether quartz, and we're going to need nether dust to do that. For this one, it's fluix dust. Right here. And for this one is certus dust, as you know. And we're going to need some sand. So a combination of that with sand makes each one of those. Let's close this off. Now, so one of these and this makes... Oh, the seed is already drawn for us. So, why am I bringing this here? We don't need it. All right, so here's a blank pattern for that. And get rid of that. There. And the last one. Boom. So that makes 2. That's awesome. Now we can put it into here, into the item dropper section. Oh, I love this automation. Makes things so much easier. I never have to deal with it again. Isn't that great? The great thing about his design is that it has 6. So it gets processed so much faster than my design, which was 4. It's basically the same thing, but it's just a lot faster, though, which is great. Also, the other difference is I never used this. I just used the dropper directly in. Because it was only 4, I could drop it directly in. The dropper would be facing the inside of this water. Awesome. Also, another thing, we're in a winter biome, a type of winter biome, extreme hills. So our water freezes unless we have something covering it. So that works out great also. I guess we're ready to give it a try. Let's see. Let's craft ourselves up some pure certus. Let's do 10. Now, I wish we could see. Is it crafting? Let's see. Huh. Oh, did I hit start? Let's see. 10, next, and start. Ah, there it goes. Okay. So, is it doing? I wonder if it's sent already. Or is it, if it's still in here. It is in here. So, yeah, instead of using an interface, we could use an export. So whenever there is a seed inside the ME system, boom, it just pulls it from the ME system out to here. An export bus is what we need. So, let's pull this away. Glad it didn't go in there because then it would be stuck inside that chamber. An export bus. And we will give it an image. So we're going to need a capacity card. If I have a spare, I don't. Capacity. So let's see. Capacity card right there. Oop, need some cards. So one of these. Hopefully we have enough. Yes. Capacity card. Boom. Don't need any more, so I'll leave that in there. And let's see, so an export bus right here. And then we need to tell it that there are 3 items. So capacity card to expand the whole visual. And then seeds. Now, I don't know that it made any. It shouldn't have made any. We can make them. Let's make one of each of the seeds. So there's that one. This one. And this one. Okay, we have a copy of one of each of the seeds. And we'll place it in here. Boom. These are just images. So whenever there is any of these seeds inside the ME system, if it sees any seed inside the ME system, boom, it'll pull it out, no questions asked, and pull it into the item dropper. Boom, it sends it down, slap, right into the chamber. So let's give it a try. I'm going to put these in. I'm going to pull it up like this. So we should be able to see it vanish. There's one. And there's 2. Oh, awesome. It worked. Put all... Oh, no. No, it doesn't matter. We got to clear these out. So this actually should go into... Let's see. Where does it go? Wait, did it actually grab one of the blank patterns? Let me see. Where did the other pattern go? Alright, so it doesn't see the item dropper anymore. That's fine. We do need to craft. We're going to empty these out. We got 2. Where did the other one go? Did it actually think it was a seed and maybe send it into the chamber? Alright guys, a little bit of a progress here. The other pattern was right here. I never picked it up. So here it is. That's one thing. The other thing is, and let's put these patterns back. So there's our 3. The other thing is, I'm waiting around and waiting and decided to finally break this and step inside. It wasn't even inside. So I checked back here. they were hanging out here. Because I forgot that this item dropper by OpenBlocks requires a redstone signal in order to activate. And so, whenever there is an item in here, we need to activate a redstone signal. There's one easy way to get around it, and I think that's the method I'm going to use. But I'm going to wait and ask you guys a question to see if you know of a better way. I'm going to use a redstone clock that always turns on, and it's not glitchy for my base, so I'm not worried about it. But as long as there is a redstone signal every half second that this puts out, there it goes. Oh man, oh yeah, it's going inside. It's working out great. But yeah, the redstone signal sends down and activates it. The only thing is that, is there a better thing I can use instead of this? I could use a computer craft terminal, but I'm not too proficient with computer craft, and I'd rather not ask anybody for help on that because I want to learn it myself, just like I learn everything on my own. I need another method that I could use that's not too difficult to get the redstone signal to activate whenever it sees that there's a transfer of an item inside. I suppose I could invert this. Is there a fuzzy logic I can use here? Or a card that gives a redstone signal always? Whenever something gets sent here by the capacity card, boom, turn on a redstone signal. Maybe something like that is what I'm looking for. But let's see, is this done? This is done already. That was super fast. Oh, man. All right, I think that's the end of this episode. We did a great job here. One thing I need to do, though, we're not totally done, is that I need an import, and I think I have one here. Yeah, there it is. We'll get this export out of here. But the import bus will be connected down here and into an ME class cable. Maybe sideways so that we can go straight across like that. Yeah, that works. Yeah, we have enough channels to do it. Let's see how this is bearing down. We have 9 of 32 channels. Plenty of channels still spare available that we have space for. So let's close this guy up. Oh man, what a design. This design is awesome. Thanks a lot, Jollyeye, for the help. Thanks a lot, everybody, for your suggestions. Keep them coming. I'm going to close this guy up with some design of glass of some kind or another. And then you'll see it in the next episode. But I'm going to close this episode here and say thanks for watching. And I will catch you all next time.